how does that work though? So there's typically committees of 30 people, most of whom have big egos and strong views, with somebody like you said, the commissioner kind of guiding but not powering the ship. That doesn't strike me as a recipe for brilliant thinking necessarily. And there might be a lot of consensus that it's hard to find, and when you finally land on a compromise, it's not very smart. But they're doing something right. So what is the dynamics involved in reaching the decisions that they've made and implementing them? How does that work with 30 owners and a commissioner?
Yeah, so good question. So the dynamics of the league, the NFL more than the other leagues is much more owner driven than certainly basketball, where David Stern for many years was the driving force, both steering and powering many decisions. And there was the big markets, the LA Lakers and Knicks against the little guys who are losing a lot of money. The NFL is very different. It's more consensus driven, as you're suggesting. Every owner has to be on several committees or their representatives. So there's the finance committee, the broadcast committee, the international committee, and the owners generally pick things they're either comfortable with or have experience in. So David Tepper, the owner, the hedge fund billionaire who owns the Carolina Panthers, is on the finance committee. Big shock. Clark Hunt, for many years, was on the international committee. Why? Because his soccer team in Dallas has a an alliance with Bayern Munich, the soccer team in Germany. So everybody picks their areas. Robert Kraft has been the longtime chair of the media committee. He has very long roots to the CBS folks and others in the networking world. So yeah, they pick their strengths. But the reality is, there's only about a third of the owners who actually do a ton of work. The league, I guess what we would think of as league first owners. Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft, Shad Khan, Clark Hunt, Art Rooney in Pittsburgh, John Mara in New York, a half dozen, Jimmy Haslam in Cleveland, Josh Harris starting in Washington. These guys are involved not just with their own teams, but in the leagues, the operations of the league or the decision making of the leagues. And so there's just a lot of get along owners who participate, but aren't driving anything. Dean Spanos in Los Angeles with the Chargers